ANC's suspension of Ace Magashule is not fair. It wasn't fair, says Dali Mpofu as he takes on ANC's suspension of Ace Magashule. There could be no doubt in anyone's mind that Ace Magashule was not given a hearing by the ANC's National Executive Committee before he was suspended, said his counsel in court on Thursday. You're listening to 24/7 SA News. Hit the like button and subscribe for more hot news. Dali Mpofu was addressing the Johannesburg High Court in the suspended ANC Secretary General's bid to have his suspension set aside and for the ANC's step-aside rule regime to be declared unconstitutional. Under the step-aside rule, when an ANC member is charged with a serious criminal offense, they should step aside from their position. If they do not, they may be suspended. The case was set down to be argued over Thursday and Friday before a full bench comprising judges Jody Colopin, Sharais Weiner, and Edwin Malalehi. Dali Mpofu wants the court to declare Rule 25.70 of the ANC's constitution, which allows the suspension of an office-bearer who has been indicted to appear in a court of law on any charge to be declared unconstitutional. In his written argument to the court, Mpofu said it was trite law that political parties may not adopt constitutions that are inconsistent with the Constitution of South Africa. This section of the ANC constitution on a strict interpretation and on its terms did not afford members under threat of suspension the right to be heard. This was a breach of the principle of listening to the other side, said Mpofu's written argument. Colopin asked about the argument that the suspension triggered by the rule did not contemplate a disciplinary process, but was rather the result of an external process charged by the National Prosecuting Authority, and that the guiding principle was protecting the interests of the organization. In court papers, ANC Deputy Secretary General Jesse Duarte had said Magashule mischaracterized his suspension as a disciplinary or punitive step, when in fact it was a purely preventative provision designed to serve the best interests of the ANC by suspending people whose integrity has been cast in doubt, pending a process that follows in court proceedings. But Mpofu said Magashule rejected the argument that the suspension was not punitive. He said there was no need to give someone a hearing if they voluntarily stepped aside. But once there was an element of compulsion involved, it was punitive, and Audi is a player. Malalehi suggested that even if the rule didn't say so in its terms, it could be implied that a hearing was contemplated. Mpofu said even if the court was of this view, Ace Magashule was not in fact given a hearing. Weiner asked what it meant that Magashule was called before the ANC's Integrity Commission and had told the commission that if the ANC's NEC asked him to step aside, he would do so. Was that not Audi, she asked. Mpofu said Audi must be given by the body that is the decision maker, which was not the Integrity Commission, he said. He also said, while Ace Magashule agreed to step aside if the NEC asked him to, that did not mean if the NEC unlawfully asked him to. Once they overstep the mark of the law, then all undertakings are off, he said. He also argued that the suspension rule and Ace Magashule's suspension breached Magashule's rights under Section 19 of the Constitution, which provides that every citizen has the right to participate in the activities of or recruit members for a political party. Brought to you by 24/7 SA News. If you like this video, remember to hit the like button and subscribe to this channel for more information about your favorite actor.